Hi, welcome back to this video. We're setting up a Centrify privilege service to act as a password manager and a job box for your AWS systems. The knowledge in this playlist can be translated to, Azure or Rackspace or whatever you have a data center or infrastructure as a service. In the previous video, we basically configured our roles in Privilege Manager so we can allow now users to have access to CPS. So what we've done is that we've nested an AD group that is already populated with some of my test users um, to have access. So we have full access on one side and the other one is limited access. So let's go ahead and test it. So the first user I'm going to test is Lisa. I want to make sure that she's able to access the resources portal. So the resources portal uh, is this one. I'm just going to borrow the URL. So it will be the vanity URL you set up /resources. So the idea here is that she's logging in for the first time. She's doing that in an incognito window. So it doesn't have and I actually can accelerate this if I want to. So let's do a false, but that's okay. Um, so the idea is that the user is logging in for the first time. So that the login is going to be exactly the same UPN that the user uses to log in Active Directory. But I'm logging in from a foreign client or an unknown client. So like I said in the previous video, I need to be able to step up. In this case, I populated the phone number and email. So, I could actually use an email. So what's going to happen is, in this case, this user is going to get an email to the email account. And after they click on the approval link, they'll be able to log in. Once they log in, they could use the user portal and register their phone if you're allowing that. Or they can register maybe their YubiKey or any oath, maybe Google Authenticator as well. But here's the email, and I'm going to continue with authentication. And on this side, this is going to allow me to log in. So notice that Lisa is able to log in. And one of the tests that I want to do with her, if she has real power, um, she should be able to add a resource. So one of the resources that I want to add is, let's say I have right here a system that I could add, is this system right here. The name is this guy. So I can just add it. And the FQDN for this guy is right. So and I can basically add it as a Unix account system. If I had like a proxy account, I could actually add that, but I don't need to add or a resource that I wanted to add. I'm just going to keep that light for now, and we're going to verify. And notice that Lisa was able to do what she's supposed to do, right? So one thing that I can do is have an account that we can manage, but it has to be created. Let me see if I can create that. Wrong user. Right. So let's see. Let's and let's do DZ do. This password, I don't care about this because it's going to be managed automatically and changed. So let's add an account under this resource. So we can go into the resource and do accounts. We're going to add. We need to know the password to add it. We're going to tell it to manage it. That means it's going to try and connect to that system, and it's going to try to change the password so it's managed in the vault. So here it is. It's been registered, right? So I know that Lisa can do what she's supposed to do. Let's test with our friend Homer. So Homer is a limited user, right? So what I want to make sure is that he can't do anything. He can see the resources, but he cannot do anything. So let's try and log in again. So it would be so just to accelerate that. And in this case, my expectation is that Homer can log into the portal, but he could initiate a session as a jump box to that Linux system, but he cannot add resources or check out passwords and stuff like that. See, think I have good signal. So let's try an SMS. If not, we can revert to just for the sake of making the video shorter. I don't think I have good signal, so let's do it in email. So it's identical emails. So I think I should be coming soon. There you go. So this is for Homer. And in here, notice that he can access the portal, but let's see if he can add a resource. Notice that the add resource is not available. The button's not available. He could do a jump box session if he needed to. For example, a manual login. If he has an account that he knows, he could actually log into that system as a jump box. So for example, in here, I know an account, my account, and I should be able to log in. And he can use the system as a jump box, but let's see if he can check out a password. So let's do account actions, and notice that the checkout and login are grayed out. So one of the things that we need to improve on is make sure that he can request access, and we're going to be doing that in the next video. So some tweaking, we're going to add some more resources, we're going to make sure that workflow is working, and we'll go from there.